Chapter 5. Choosing the right ADU strategy. In the previous chapter, we talked about how to evaluate your property and identify where an ADU might fit on your lot. Now that you've started thinking about the physical possibilities of your ADU, the next step is something equally important. You need to decide what role the ADU will play in your life or investment strategy, because not all ADUs are built for the same reason, and the purpose of your ADU will influence nearly every decision that follows. In this chapter, we're going to explore the different strategies homeowners use when building ADUs and how to determine which one makes the most sense for your property. Strategy 1. Rental income. One of the most common reasons homeowners build ADUs is to generate rental income. In many parts of California, rental demand is extremely strong. A well-designed ADU can produce significant monthly income depending on the size, location, and quality of the unit. For example, in many Southern California markets, studio ADUs may rent for around $1,600 to $2,200 per month. One-bedroom ADUs often rent for $2,200 to $2,800 per month. Two-bedroom ADUs can sometimes rent for $3,000 or more. For homeowners, this income can help offset mortgage payments, cover property taxes, or provide long-term financial stability. Some homeowners even use ADU income as part of their retirement planning. When designing an ADU primarily for rental income, it's often helpful to prioritize efficient layouts, durable finishes, and tenant-friendly features. The goal is to create a space that appeals to renters while remaining practical to maintain. Strategy 2. Multi-generational living. Another common ADU strategy involves housing family members. Many homeowners build ADUs for aging parents, adult children, or extended family. This arrangement allows families to remain close while still maintaining independent living spaces. ADUs can be especially valuable for multi-generational households because they provide both proximity and privacy. When designing an ADU for family members, homeowners often prioritize comfort and accessibility. For example, some ADUs include features such as wider doorways, step-free entries, or walk-in showers. These features can help create a comfortable space that works well over the long term. Strategy 3. Flexible living space. Some homeowners build ADUs simply to create additional living space. These units might be used as guest houses, home offices, creative studios, or private retreats. In these cases, the ADU may not initially be rented, but it still adds flexibility to the property. And if circumstances change in the future, the ADU can always be converted into a rental unit. This flexibility is one of the reasons ADUs have become so attractive to homeowners. They allow properties to evolve as needs change over time. Strategy 4. Long-term property investment. For some property owners, building an ADU is part of a broader real estate investment strategy. Adding an ADU can significantly increase the income potential of your property. It can also increase the overall value of the property when it is eventually sold. In some cases, investors purchase properties specifically because they have the potential to add ADUs. By creating additional rental units, they can dramatically improve the financial performance of the property. Why your strategy matters. Understanding your ADU strategy is important because it influences several key decisions. It affects the size of the ADU, the layout of the ADU, the quality of finishes, the overall project budget. For example, a rental-focused ADU might emphasize efficiency and durability. A family ADU might prioritize comfort and accessibility. A guest house might emphasize aesthetics and privacy. There is no single right strategy. The best approach depends on your personal goals and the opportunities your property provides. A helpful question to ask. One simple question can help clarify your strategy. Ask yourself, what do I want this ADU to do for my property over the next 10 years? Do you want income, housing flexibility, space for family, long-term investment potential? Once you answer that question, many of the design and planning decisions become much easier. Now that you understand the different strategies homeowners use when building ADUs, the next step is one of the most important topics in the entire process: budget. Because before moving forward with design or permits, it's essential to understand what ADUs typically cost and how to estimate your project realistically. In the next episode, we'll walk through the key factors that influence ADU construction costs and how to begin building a realistic project budget. If you'd like help evaluating the potential for an ADU on your property, you can find additional planning tools and resources at strategicadu.com.